I had one of the most exhilarating conversations with a community attender recently. Now, this was a guy, he's done pretty well in business, but it's been the last few years he found his way back to God. He shows up every week and he says, every week I find myself getting emotional. And I'm really not an emotional guy. He loves the community. He's in a small group doing life together. He's finding out he loves being generous. He's giving away more and more of what God's given him. And he's super passionate about the mission. In fact, so passionate, he's strategized about how he can spend more and more time on the mission and less time at work. Now, throughout our conversation, he kept using this phrase over and over again. He kept saying, I'm all in. Dave, I'm all in. He talked about his relationship with Jesus, and he said, I'm all in. We talked about the mission and wanting to spend more and more time on it. He just said, I just want to be all in. We talked about generosity and some of the initiatives we have coming up. He said, I'm all in. Finally, I got to the point where I had to stop him, and I said, did you know our theme for this next ministry year is all in? And he was like, I had no idea. But that's just how I feel. I'm all in. Well, if there was one phrase that I would like to describe this next ministry year, it's this phrase, all in. And here's why. I think God's looking for people who are all in. All in. Look what 2 Chronicles 16:9 says. It says, the eyes of the Lord search the whole earth in order to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to Him. Now, this scripture tells us something amazing about God, that He's always looking for people to strengthen. Another translation says, mightily support. And the people He chooses to strengthen are the ones who are completely committed to Him. He's looking for people like that. He's looking for people who are all in. Now, as we look ahead to this next ministry year, it is going to be a year of exceptional opportunity. We're going to reach record numbers of people. We'll bring restoration in unprecedented ways. We're going to reproduce the mission exponentially, both locally and globally. We'll help more people than ever find their way back to God. But it's going to take all of us, and it's going to take all of us being all in. First, we have to be all in with Jesus. I'll tell you what, if I was given one wish, just one wish for community, I would wish that every person would hear from God every day. If every person heard from God every day and then lived it out, we would be all in with Jesus. And for us to do anything significant with our lives, being all in with Jesus is foundational. Secondly, we need to be all in on mission. Last year, almost 3/4 of our small groups had a written mission statement and then were commissioned at a weekend celebration service. This year, we want to go from 75% to 100%. It's going to take you and your group working, praying, deciding what's our mission. And it'll be worth it because we want to see every group on mission. Lastly, we must be all in with our generosity. The Bible teaches your treasure is where your heart is. And for many, this is the biggest test in our spiritual journey. Will you pass it? We need to be all in with our generosity. I want you to know, I am all in. And here's what I'm asking everyone in the community. Will you join me and be all in?